Okay, we're live. Hey everybody, welcome back. Ravenflower here, and I've got two of my three kids. We can't find the other one. He's stuck in San Antonio somewhere. We don't know where. But he's not answering his phone and he's not calling us back. So
lost in the Halloween void.
Lost in the Halloween void. But that's typical for this one. So I've got Amber to my chart this way. There's Amber. Hi, Amber. And then I have Ridley right behind me, who just came in from San Antonio. Hello. Is now making this place their home for a hot minute. And then, doing some stuff. We were looking at the house online because Ridley does not remember a whole lot of what had happened. And Amber was extremely young when all this stuff happened. So we were just going to have a pretty, look, you're already getting fans.
Hi, hello.
Getting fans in the chat.
Good to see you.
Look, Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
I love the chat. Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
How are you doing?
It was a wild drive. It was over 3 days of driving.
3.5? Yeah.
Yeah, that was something.
That's a big deal.
I'm happy to be sitting in one place for once. I still feel like I'm moving.
You still feel like you're moving?
I still feel like I'm moving.
That's funny. Well, we're going to talk about the Fulton House, aka the Scratchy House. And it was coined the Scratchy House because of this one behind me. So when we pulled up on the house, I had explained in my version or my episode of the Scratchy House how it happened. Like they had power washered or pressure washed the outside of the house, and it's like a stucco house. Mm-hmm. And the green paint was coming out from underneath. Mm-hmm. And so you had said, look, it's like a scratchy house, because like somebody had scratched it, which I thought was interesting. And then it comes out to be haunted as hell. Haunted as hell. Is that you tinging over there? I hear you dinging. You're not a dinger.
Let me just make sure mine's off. My bad.
Oh, Noah says, hi, girlfriend, Amber. Just kidding. That was good times. We will not go into that, but no, they did not date. They called each other that for a while. I had done this rendering of the house to kind of give you a little overall thing. So you saw the outside of the house. There was the living room. Here's that back door. Here's those windows that went into your room. You guys had a TV there. Amber's little bed was there. And then you had bunks. You were on the bottom. Casper was on the top. There's all that.
Jump off the top of the castle.
Yeah, I remember like somewhat the layout of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Because the back of my head was to the door. Like the door behind me. Which
it's because we had no other spot to stick you. Like we were trying to like give you some space, but you didn't want to be over by the other kids. You wanted like your own space.
In true Amber fashion.
In true Amber fashion. Like that's just like, this is my spot. They can have that side of the room. That's how you were at 2. At 2. That was a thing.
She knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants. Excellent. That is an excellent thing. Okay, so I had explained last time, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Rizm's in the chat. Ridley's boyfriend is in the other room listening to us live, but also in the chat. Hey, Rizm. So there were all these doors. Actually, this is more like this.
I love this artistic interpretation.
Thank you. I know, it's so exciting. So this door's not here, but you come in to the hall through here.
Are the doors color coded? That's very nice.
Yes, they're gold.
Wow.
They're gold. It's because that's the color of the pen I had. Mm-hmm. However, you come in here through the living room. Mm-hmm. This is where Howard escaped when you first had your first like play date with Zoe. Howard, the first cat that you ever had, the gray cat, is the Russian blue tabby. Mm-hmm. So pretty. And he laid on my belly when I was pregnant with you, and you would kick, and he'd go, and he'd like to my belly. It was really cute. Anyhow, he loved you. And then he had his paw like on your little bouncy chair, like he wouldn't leave your side. It was very cute. He had enough of this ghost and ran out the back door when Zoe's dad opened it, and he went, wow, like a battle cry, and then like left. And then
Did we ever find him again?
no, we went out and tried to find him, and like it was not a thing. This ghost was not having it, not having it, and Howard wasn't having it. Then we got Sam Cat, from Siam, the Siamese boy cat.
I vaguely remember a Siamese cat.
He was there, and then once we moved out of this house, he went to the great big house on Tezel. So there's that. So this is kind of like your layout. You had TV and all that other stuff. Oh, and now somebody's got Buggy Boo. That is my grand cat, you all. See my grand cat? Isn't he handsome? His name is Bug.
He's mine now.
He is not yours.
You clean up his poop then.
You clean up his poop.
He's I'm surprised he's not squeaking. He's probably still just a little bit out of it.
No, but it seems like he's getting comfy in there.
He will not
He
leave.
loves Amber's bed.
He loves Amber's bed.
He loves Amber's bed.
He will not leave.
It's a soft bed. We're having the same problem with you.
I
love this bed. I'm not leaving. That's a dig. Like everybody says, pretty baby, let's a bug. Yeah, I love it. Oh, Mr. Bear's in here too. What's up? What's up, man? The whole house is in here except for Casper. We don't know where the hell he is. Anywho, all right. Amber had dropped some information on me, like a while back, just like a couple of days ago, right? You were telling me some stuff. What was your recollection? Because you had a couple of memories, and then I know this one has some stories that they remember. So
I don't exactly remember like his whole appearance. I remember him being like really tall, but obviously I was tiny. And I just have a memory of laying in my little like toddler bed and like looking up, and he was like standing over me. And in one way or another, he told me to go to sleep.
What did he look like?
I don't remember. It was dark, and there was a tall man just standing over me. Like that's all I remember. So, but he was just in one way or another. He was just like, go to sleep, and I was like, I don't want to. And then I don't know if it's the same memory or a separate occasion, but we used to always go to sleep to like cartoons, like Powerpuff Girls or whatever.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls or Last Unicorn, because I was really, really stuck on that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Roger Rabbit.
The Muppets.
The Muppet Show, because we got the whole box set of all the Muppet shows.
I remember really loving the Alice Cooper episode.
The Alice Cooper, school's out for summer, with the big monsters in the background. Yeah, that's a thing. I remember also because I thought the Hobbit, the cartoon Hobbit, was very similar to the Last Unicorn because it was done by the same artist.
But I didn't like.
No, I was like, I walked in and I'm like, there's a cartoon murder scene happening. And I'm like, my children, avert your eyes. Like, I was, y'all are like this. Like, what are we watching? I'm like, turn it off. Turn it off. Kimba the White Lion.
I remember the 10th Kingdom as well, but that was mainly reserved for road trips.
10th Kingdom is where it's at.
I really want to show
I remember. Yeah.
We have it. I think we still have it. No, do we have it? You know, you probably can find it on YouTube.
Maybe.
And it's really good. If you don't know what the 10th Kingdom is, you guys got to look that up. Especially if you like fantasy and you know, comedy. It's actually quite funny. It's really good. Okay, so you don't remember what he looked like, but you just remember him standing over your bed and like turning off the TV for you?
Yeah, so one day after like the cartoons were over, I was about to like get up and like try to rewind it. And he turned off the TV and I was like, okay. Like that was it. But I just remember him turning off the TV. Like he was like, go to sleep.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Do you remember calling him the Broken Man? I know I heard you say it, but you said that you remember calling him the Broken Man.
Yeah, because from what I remember and from what people have told me, I have memory issues due to trauma, but we're working on it. But from what I remember, it's something about him having like a heart attack in the bathroom. And then he broke his leg.
He hit his head. And then he crawled out to the hall. Remember the cat
passed away in the hall.
The cats would jump over the spot where he passed away. He had a heart attack there.
Yeah, the cats would go down the hallway. And then right when they reached about where he passed away, they would go right up against the wall and walk about an adult man's length and then just go.
Yeah. Or they would try to jump over this one particular spot. And it was very odd. Very odd.
But I remember hearing that I called him the broken man. I thought because of broken legs. But
he had no broken legs. Yeah. Casper referred to him as Mr. Bloody Face, which I thought was very interesting if you ever watch American Horror Story, because that's Mr. Bloody Face or whatever. So
that was a wild season.
That was a wild season.
Honestly, one of my favorites, but
really,
I think people don't match up with me on that. People also really like Coven. I don't.
Wait, Bloody Face.
Oh, we can't be friends. We can't be friends. We can't be
Which
friends.
season is Bloody Face?
First.
Oh,
no, it's not. It's the third. No, you're right.
Second Asylum.
Yes, it's Asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asylum was not my favorite. It actually scared the crap out of me.
I only watched it once. I watched the odd number seasons.
I missed it.
I like the odd number seasons 1, 3, and 5.
1, 3, and 5. So 3 is Coven, right?
Yeah, and 5 is Hotel.
Yeah. I like 1. I like 3. I don't know if I liked Hotel. I
thought Lady Gaga did amazing.
Lady Gaga was fantastic. Yeah. It's just like some of the rape scene situation was really intense, and that was
Freak Show
was really trauma triggering. I couldn't handle it.
I really liked Freak Show. Freak Show was really good in the opinion.
Again, clowns. No.
I really liked Freak Show, but also I felt like there was an homage to a lot of like very classic cinema regarding an old movie that had to do with like a freak show, and then took revenge on the people who made fun of them and like killed people. Classic movie. I can't remember the title of it right now, but I
like Jessica Lange. How about that?
Yeah,
Jessica Lange. All the things. Do your thing.
I also really liked Roanoke, and Nobody Likes Me.
Roanoke. Yeah, that one's a rough one. You don't like Coven? What about Apocalypse? Because Apocalypse had all of it.
I like Apocalypse.
I liked Apocalypse too.
Coven wasn't my favorite. That's the thing.
What did you not like Coven?
I love how this turned into an American Horror Story. Let's talk about that.
I don't know if it's an American Horror Story that I shouldn't get into right now. But sorry, I derailed this.
See, Blue Knight says Asylum messed me up.
I think that's why
for sure.
It was so.
It was like, what am I watching?
But it was so effective in what it was trying to do, and I appreciate that.
I
think Asylum was good. It was really good.
It was very, very effective in what it was trying to do, and I think a lot of people watch American Horror Story because they're like, oh yeah, spooky, but like they don't realize it's meant to be a parody and a commentary on horror movie tropes. Which is why I love Roanoke as much as I do, because it added that comedic factor to it.
Well, if you liked the first one and you liked some of the other ones, okay, well then have you been watching the stories?
No,
recently?
I haven't had access.
Well, guess what? You now have access just downstairs, my friend. You can go and you can like look them up, because they go back to Murder House and then they wrap it up. Like, it is fantastic. You watched it.
Love that.
You watched that
situation. The first episode and the second episode, which were like part 1, part 2. I haven't like continued watching because I was gonna wait for more to come out so I could just like binge it.
I think the last I watched was Apocalypse.
Yeah, see, I liked Apocalypse. I actually liked Apocalypse.
See, Blue Knight's with me.
Blue Knight's with me.
Roanoke was good. Roanoke was good. Thank you. Thank you.
I liked Gaga and Roanoke. And I like Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates can do no wrong. Yeah. Sorry.
I saw Noah say something about rewatching Vampire Diaries for you, Amber.
Yeah. Huh? Noah's like up into Vampire Diaries again. Rewatching all of he loves it so. And then
I was rewatching it and I got to season 4 and then I quit. I was just like, too much. But I love it.
There's that, and I'll have to say this very close to the camera. There's never too much Damon. Ever.
No, there's not.
He's the better.
There's never too much.
Really is. He's the better brother. He's the better vampire. He's better looking. He's good looking. I was just like, yes, bad, mine, delish. What is tasty snack? Okay, back to this ghost.
Oh yeah.
The ghost. We're talking about the ghost. We're talking about that ghost. What else do you remember? Do you remember the birds croaking here and there?
I remember that he did not like the birds. So he kept trying to kill them. because I think he didn't like the noise.
You think it was the
I
noise?
think it was the noise.
Didn't like the chirp chirp?
Yeah.
It was those chirpings.
And then I remember that he liked me a lot, and he would like tuck me into bed and like play with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking that he was very, very nice. And I remember times where we would leave the house and we'd make sure all the doors were locked, all the windows were closed, and we'd come back and the windows would be open.
Yeah, because we lived in the hood. I mean, this was the West Side. I mean, we lived in the hood. We were white people in the West Side. Very white.
But I remember the windows would be open and then all of the candles inside the house would be lit.
Yep. That's the thing. We come back, we'd be like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yep. Dad and I would get a fight. Did you light this candle? No, I don't light this candle. Especially the one in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
There was one in the bathroom because you need a candle in the bathroom because you know you're going to light a match. You need to light a match every now and again. You know what I mean? Anyhow, that one was almost always lit when we came back home. And I'm just like, Bear, did you light this? And we left. Like, you should have turned off the candle. I say turn off the candle as if it was a switch. It's something I do. Turn off that candle. Flip it off. Blow it out.
Oh, geez.
You had another memory, Amber? You said you had one or two.
No, that was all I got.
That was pretty much it. Do you remember calling him the broken man or seeing him out the window in the breakfast nook that morning?
I feel like I have like a memory. There was like a swing, right? We had a swing set or like a swing, a tree swing.
No, it was a swing set.
It was a swing set. Okay, I remember. I think I have like maybe a memory of him like standing outside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But it's just
that's exactly
big,
it.
Like, just like an image of him standing outside, but that's really all I have. Like,
yeah, that was exactly how that happened. That was it. Did you? I'm like, okay, so growing up, at least with Dad and I know that you guys have had lots of other experiences.
Oh, yeah.
I know Amber was just on with, Queen Mary, and that was pretty intense. I know you said that you would go back. I'm thinking very strongly of doing a witchy meet and greet / witches ball on the Queen Mary.
I would definitely
that'd be really cool.
I would love to go back to the Queen Mary. Like, it was just cool. It was just a cool experience. Like, and at least I slept. So
you did sleep. And you know what I did? I was like, like, I can't. Nope. I'm like, close that door. Close it. No. I was scared. It was scary. And then all of our hairbrushes left.
Oh.
Yeah, they took all of our hairbrushes. In the morning, we woke up to brush our hair. All of us, we all tried to like go into the bathroom. We're like, no, I'm not gonna go in the bathroom. Where's my hairbrush? No, they were all gone.
Deal with it. They said tangles. They said no. Self-care.
We checked out and we went to Fantastic Sam's. We're like, wash, blow dry, help the situation.
Fantastic Sam's.
We went to Fantastic Sam's because we all didn't shower. We're like, oh, we need help. But okay, growing up with us, I know that you guys also experience lots of other ghosty type stuff, not only in our travels, but in various homes. Yeah. So I mean, even including this one, I don't know if you guys have any reminiscences of Denise when we got the haunted furniture, if you had any experiences there.
I didn't have any experiences with Denise, but I mean, you remember the whole thing when I was having night terrors.
Yeah. Amber had night terrors for 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, do you remember that?
No, I do, because Amber would knock on my door and try to, like, quote unquote, save me.
Yeah. You did that to me too. You pulled me out of bed to save me. Mm-hmm.
And then
I was so pissed. I'm like, please just let me die. Please, I don't want to be saved. Please let me go.
I woke up to what I thought was giggling between Casper and Amber right outside my door, because Amber's room is right across from mine.
Yeah,
used to. It was this tiny little like hallway leading out to this like game room upstairs.
Yeah, you either go to the right to go to Ridley's room, or you go to the left to go to Amber's room.
And I woke up to what I thought was Casper and Amber giggling, but it was just Casper trying to keep Amber calm. Because when Amber like cries, it kind of sounds like giggling. If you don't know and you're not right there, it kind of sounds like giggling when you cry.
It does. It does. Yeah.
Especially in a half awake state. I was like, what the fuck? I thought y'all were gonna play a prank on me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
what
prepared.
tomfoolery is this?
So I opened up my door very dramatically. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's Casper, and then you're just there like, kicking. You're kicking the air, fucking karate style, like all the way up here.
Yeah.
And I
could have been a rocket. Damn.
I was like, what does that mean?
Serious high kicks, like what?
And then we finally got you into the parents' room, and then Mr. Bear was like hugging you and
holding you because you were flailing. You were flailing every limb, trying to kick something. It was
sobbing uncontrollably, saying it's right over there, and then just kept trying to kick the fucking air.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that happened a couple times, but
a couple times that you know of, it was like constant. It was.
Before I went to bed, I would always see a figure like slowly coming towards me in my room, like every night, like every single night. And this is the time when our family was very Christian, and y'all would do everything. I would wear a cross. I would listen to Christian music going to sleep. I would do everything.
I had shit tacked up around your bed. I had stuff, and I'm just like, then we even went to the other side where like Grandpa Nations was like making you guys like boards of protection with snake rattles and right.
Yeah.
I mean, we did everything.
We tried dream catchers and everything, but I would still see that figure. And then you said that you did a prayer circle thing around me.
We did. We waited until you went to sleep. I'm that mom. We waited until you went to sleep, and you were like snoring. You got to wait till it gets to snore, so you know that like they're really asleep. You know, because I'm not playing with the little winky eye. No, nay. I say I'm watching way too much Bailey Sarian with the makeup, murder mystery and makeup, and she goes nay. I'm watching her a lot. Anyhow, she what was I saying? I just brain farted out of my face.
Prayer circle.
Okay, so we waited for you to go to bed, and then one of the youth pastors, it was Wolf and Cody, came up with us into your room. We had anointed oil. We put it on your head or whatever, and you were like having a physical night terror right then and there. It was happening before them, and they were all like, they got. I've never seen this look on Wolf's face, like, oh, this is like legit. Like, this is like, I thought your kid was just like having a little scare. Like, no, you were like shaking. Yeah. Like you were shaking. It's very violent. It was rough. And we would be left with bruises all over from your kickings. It was intense. Where are you going?
Where?
Yes.
Bug is on the TV. You see his tail?
He likes to feel tall.
He wants to
I look behind me and I see glowing eyes over here, and I'm like, what is that? And it's Bug.
Well, okay, so when we did the prayer, we were all just like really throwing, and translate into witchism, you know what I mean? We were throwing a lot of energy to try to stop what was happening and bubble you and protect you, with the power of Christ. The power of Christ compels you. Literally, we were doing all this, but as soon as he anointed you with oil and you were asleep, put it on here and then put it on your throat, you stopped. It just stopped. It was creepy the way, look, I got chills. See this chill?
I do.
See this chill?
Can confirm.
You see this chills. There are chills there.
Goose pimples.
Goose pimples, if you will, on my, absolutely just freaking stopped. And you didn't have a night terror that I'm aware of since, but you would like run, kick, scream, try to kick at something that none of us could see. Mm-hmm. I did not feel any other energy other than yours. So we don't know. I didn't.
There was definitely shit in that house.
No, I know there was shit in that house, but in regards to this particular thing, I didn't feel it.
I would feel things like chasing me up the stairs.
There was a big cat that chased me. There was like a ghost cat. I'm serious. There was a freaking ghost cat.
I would wake up in that house with like bite marks, like human bite marks.
It was because I don't want like this. You were just a tasty snack.
I got enough for myself.
Well, after that whole thing happened, I would still, like, see the figure at night, but it wouldn't, like, come up to me anymore, and I did stop having the night terrors, and, like, I started to actually, like, sleep because I felt like I was never rested during that time period, like, I was always, like, on edge,
Mhm.
and, like, I would still see it, but it just never bothered me like it did before after that, so,
Mhm.
pretty crazy. But I don't know, Ridley, you shared that room with me. Did you ever feel anything in that room particularly?
I felt watched always.
Yeah, like, there was always something just there.
It felt like an adult man, dark figure. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like a 40-something-year-old man or something.
That's
Like,
interesting because I had the cowboy that would like I literally felt watched sometimes, and this was after I think I had started this channel, so I was already in the path doing the thing. But there was a shadow
mhm,
of a man that had a cowboy hat, and I'm in the dining room making a big witch's hat for somebody, and I'm like, oh my god, it's here. And I remember getting messages from my friends, somebody's with you right now, and I'm like, how do you know this? Oh, this is what happens when you have witches as friends.
mhm,
They're going to tell you stuff. Oh, by the way, there's somebody up in your house. And I'm like, and I look over to the left and there's a dining room window,
mhm,
right? And we have all the lights on here. So there's no shadow that could be reflected because it was a very well lit room.
mhm,
There was no shadow that could have happened. And there's a shadow outline of this cowboy with the cowboy hat, kind of like in the window, but also on the wall,
mhm.
like half of him on in the window and half of him on the wall, just sort of like looking in. And I had like taken my phone, and like clicked a picture and sent it back to my friends that I was texting at that time. And they're like, yep, that's the one. He likes your hair. And I'm like, time to cut my hair, maybe? I don't know. It was
Yeah,
really creepy.
this was in the San Antonio house.
Mhm.
6 Earth Spirit, isn't Noah saying?
What was
Or
that?
spirit,
Oh, Earth
uh,
Spirit Wondering, laugh out loud. Is this the latest house? It's San Antonio. This was San Antonio. This is the big house in San Antonio. Noah's still got a key. Noah can go walk up in there.
I'm sure they changed the locks.
They might have. Who knows?
They have a lot of cars.
They do?
I drove by with Rizem
Did you?
before we left. I was like, hey, this is my childhood home.
Yeah.
I drove by there before I moved up here too.
That's funny. That's funny because Casper did the same thing. He occasionally just goes by there just to
I
see,
also
like,
went in
what
the
they're
ditch
doing.
behind the fence, and I was like,
Yeah, I
"What's
used to go to that.
Oh my
I used to
gosh.
go into that ditch a lot and light stuff on fire.
Yeah, I know. You think I didn't know, but my bedroom looked out into the ditch.
No, I was in a tunnel.
In a tunnel.
Yeah.
You were in a tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I have to know about this now? What else? No, I'm kidding. What else? No.
I've been pretty forthcoming.
You've been pretty forthcoming. Yeah. No. Earth spirit, yeah, it could be. Um, it could be Earth spirit because although, Earth spirits, I'm not sure if they really feel like there's a gender attached to them. I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like they're just very old.
The thing the thing that I felt watched by definitely wasn't like kind or nice. Like there was
no, it was like cold and creepy."
yeah, it was really bless. Um it was really really uncomfortable and like unsettling. I remember I had this one time where I was watching a bunch of Slenderman videos. It's like around like 2013, 2014 when the whole Slenderman pasta shit was going on.
Yeah.
And I was watching like the video game, and I remember not being tired at all. It was maybe like 6, 7 p.m. So like right after school, I had like already finished my homework and stuff. I was just sitting watching the videos, and next thing I know,
No one's talking about himself. He says, yep, that
He
pesky
thinks
Earth
he's the
spirit. He
Earth
needs to
spirit.
drink up all the water.
Oh
He's
my
like, I'm
God.
talking about me, y'all. No, it's the Earth spirit. He's the treant that would come in.
I see.
I got you.
No, but I was watching this video, and then the next thing I know, it is 2 a.m. I had lost hours of time.
Oh, shit.
My window was open.
What?
My window was open. There was stuff thrown all around my room, and all the makeup that was on my face, because I used to wear makeup back then, it was smeared all over my face like this.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
When was this? How old were you?
This was maybe my junior or senior year of high
Junior,
school.
senior year of high
Yeah,
school.
so I was like 16, 17.
Mm-hmm. Did any of it calm down for you? Like, did it ramp up when I started Witchy Path, or did it calm down? Like, did any of the protections or the wards or any of the other stuff
It was
that
just
you
always
felt?
there. It didn't bother me after the whole prayer situation. Like,
Mhm.
it didn't, like, physically bother me, because it used to, like, come over it would, like, take over me, like,
Oh,
but
gross.
the thing is
I'm
that it
like,
was
ugh.
never, like, really the shape of a man or anything. It was just literally, like, just like when you see, like, not the particles in the air, but you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just like a big clump of darkness, just
Like a
like
dark,
floor
misty mass.
pillar, like a pillar that would just come towards you. And
Yeah.
at night, I would just see it in the distance, like in the other side of the room, or sometimes just standing right in the middle of the room. And I just learned to completely ignore it. Like, that's all I could do was just ignore it, because I was like,
This is why you wanted your room as dark as possible, so you didn't have to see it.
Mhm.
That's exactly what Blue Knight does. Because he doesn't like any of the lights in his face or any other stuff, because he doesn't want to be like, bam, whatever.
When I moved out, I didn't want my room to be dark anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't have the same issues. When I moved into my house with Megan,
Mm-hmm.
there was so much activity there.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad,
Yeah,
really
it was
bad,
gross.
really gross and dark.
Gross, something in that garage thing. Ooh.
Oh yeah, no,
Ooh.
that was a ancient Sumerian god, but
Yeah.
we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that right now.
Definitely the dark, cloudy sort of like energy. But for me, it definitely did ramp up when you started the practice.
That's because I didn't know what I was doing.
So, and I remember talking to you about it and being like, I'm waking up with bruises everywhere. I'm waking up with bite marks. I'm having horrible, horrible nightmares that weren't happening. I'm feeling chased and feeling watched. I don't think Denise liked me at the beginning.
No, because neither one of you guys liked Denise. You were all mean mugging her.
Well, I just
first
felt
came
like
in.
watched and scared. So I was like,
what's this? Yeah.
I would just go look in the mirror and be like, you're not real. But Denise never bothered me.
Wow. Rude, Amber. Rude.
But
Rude.
you and I asked if either of us openly consider ourselves sensitive.
Wait, what? Who else?
Do either of us openly consider ourselves sensitive?
I do. I definitely would consider myself sensitive. I have been compared to like a human corpse before. So generally, when you are around me, if you have any sort of inclination towards seeing spirits, you will see so much more.
Yes.
I feel like I don't sense things like out in public or anything. Like, if there's other things going on, then I don't notice it. But if I'm just chilling, I will know if something's watching me or if something's right there. I'll be like, okay, something's happening right now. Like,
I did a session with Risen not that long ago, and just kind of like feel things that were getting curious about us.
Starting to feel energy.
Yeah,
like that.
And it's like, oh, it kind of feels like this is like an adult white man in his 30s, or this feels like a little kid.
That's my baby. I'm proud. Right now. Yep.
But I used to be able to see them. I used to be able to hear them. I don't really anymore. Just kind of feel them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get too close, and I have to tell them like, "Hey, I'm not okay with you touching me."
Hey, yeah.
But
yeah, no. I've learned in my practice to like lock down my bedroom. That's one of the, like that is like the one place, like, look, you guys can do what you need to do or whatever, but my bedroom is off limits while I'm sleeping. That is a sacred space. You don't mess with my animals. You don't mess with my kids. You don't mess with our bedrooms. The bedrooms. You know what I mean? You want to have activity, you want to talk with me or whatever, you're going to make sure that I have my cup of coffee first, and then we're going to talk about other stuff that I learned real quick to lock down the bedroom. So, I don't know. I feel bad that you guys have gone through those things, but I think that you would have gone through them whether I was there or not.
Yeah. I mean, shit, anytime we went downtown, I'd have to wear headphones when we were going by the Alamo because it would be so bad.
Everybody's
really bad.
family and friends. Let's go to the Alamo. You fucking have to again? Like, no. No more Alamo, please. No more. Yeah.
Or when we were leaving my childhood friend's house, and that spirit followed us in the car.
That was rough. That was rough. You remember that? Yeah. Because I wouldn't go into the house because I didn't want to bring it in. And Dad had to come get me on the porch swing on the front because I wasn't coming in the house. I'm like, nope, keep it in here. It's not coming in.
And we were leaving an old friend's house. She's not a friend anymore, but an old friend's house, and the spirit got into the car while Mom and I were in it, and it was just screaming at us from the back seat, wanting our attention.
And I'm trying to drive and not, yeah.
And I remember you like motioning to me to just
don't respond. Don't respond.
Don't look at it. And it stayed in the car the entire way home. So it's like a 15, 20-minute drive.
Yeah, that's a car that you now have and driving.
Yeah.
Do you know how much ghost activity happened in that damn car? We could just do a story just about the car.
I mean, it's
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty chill now.
It's chill now? Okay, good. Yeah. Several ghosts have jumped in being like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, get out. Like, that's a thing. That is a thing. Well, okay. So that's it. I will let y'all go, you youngins go. Thank you very much for your tales. Thank you very much for honoring this time and this space and coming on and sharing your intimate details of your fanciful childhood
and our
various
Horror Story reviews.
Yes, and American Horror Story reviews. Which I will say, I'm going to put this out here. I love this one particular show so much, and I showed Amber the trailer. Mom. It's not Cherry Mom. It's Brand New Cherry Flavor. Oh. Brand New Cherry Flavor. And I know I've sent the link to others in the chat, and I haven't heard whether or not they watched it or whatever, but let's do a review. Let's do a review. So people go watch that on Netflix. It's about 10 episodes. It's like really like, it is like Quentin Tarantino meets American Horror Story. It is so good. So please go watch that, and then let's get together and chat about it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I think that this would be a really cool open forum where I just go live, and somebody who wants to come in, I send you the link and we chat. How about that? Let's do it. That would be really awesome. And Mr. Bear says goodbye. Everybody else says goodbye. Bye. So that is it. I do have an announcement that I wanted to talk to you guys about. You guys can be here for this, or you don't have to be here for this. Either which way. But Amber and I over coffee surmised a plan. And since these ghost stories are so fabulous, we are a lot of people. I'm getting lots of messages, aside from the lives, going like this. Oh, look, Christine's in here too. Hi, Christine. Hi, Mom. Julie's here. Alondra's here. Everybody's here. Okay, so we're gonna do a contest. We're gonna do a contest in regards to the ghost stories. You are not. Family members cannot win. Sorry, family members. If your last name's O'Reilly, you are dismissed from said contest. However, Amber and I came up with this little plot and plan this morning. And is that bug on your head? Oh no, that's your sweatshirt. It's black. I didn't know what's happening there. I'm like, bug is literally on her head. He does like the corn.
He does.
He does.
No, he does.
I head last night.
Okay. So back to the contest. So we're going to do all 31 days of these ghost stories. And at the end of the ghost stories, you are either going to write to me an actual letter with like pen and paper and send it to an address. And I've got to make sure that my P.O. box is still up to snuff. Or you can email me at ravenflowerwest@gmail.com with your ghost story. Actually, this can happen now if you wanted to. You don't have to wait till the end. With your ghost story, either your favorite ghost story that you like to tell a lot, or a personal experience of yours, and you send it to me and you get them into me by, I don't know, some certain date. We'll look that out. We haven't fleshed that out completely, but probably by the end of the month. Send it to us. And then we are going to have a bonfire, and we are going to pick the top 5 of the ones that come out. We're going to read you the ghost stories We're going to have s'mores and a little bonfire and a little stuff or whatever. We're going to read you the top 5, and we're going to let you guys vote. There are prizes, first, second, and third prizes, and the stuff just got shipped through my Amazon cart. There is a black obsidian sphere with stand. There is the jack-o'-lantern tarot, and this really awesome rectangle pentacle altar cloth.
Ooh.
3 different prizes for 3 different people. So yay, excited. You have to, one, jump on the bandwagon and either write me an email at ravenflowerwest@gmail.com or send me an actual letter to my P.O. Box office box. I just said the same words together. That would be 115 2nd Street, Suite 1641, Langley, Washington, 98260. I will put all that information down over yonder.
And how long do they have until, Mom?
They got to give it to me by the 31st.
By the 31st.
The 31st.
I hear that's Halloween.
It is Halloween,
What
and it's a
spooky
good
day.
time to be spooky. It's a
Great
good time to be spookylicious. Now, you have to be a subscriber, because that's a thing. So give me that, at least. And then we will have the fun and the mayhem. That would be a lot of fun. So yeah, in November, the first week of November, we'll get a little bonfire together, and we will read. Oh, look at, I can see Pug over here. You see him? You see him over there just cleaning himself. So cute. Yes. No, Bear, you're not going to win.
No,
if your last
I'm gonna
name's a
win.
no,
I'm gonna win.
y'all. Jeez. Anyhow, fun stuff. I will get you pictures of the stuff, and I will do an official announcement tomorrow with its own little link and everything, with all the stuff. Yes. Happy spooky season! Tomorrow we talk to Mark Kitchen because he has a fabulous story. We will be on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time after Mark Kitchen. Saturday morning, we're going to talk to Beanbag Hagwag. Miss Trish is back. Then I believe on Sunday, I have Fluff Bunny. If she is available, she's very, very busy because she's doing stuff. And then we've got Carol Chambers. We've got my friend Tara Long. We've got Renee Yen. We've got Blue Knight. We've got Tara Milligan. If you don't know Tara Milligan, she's a fitness witch. She's always busy doing stuff on things. And then we've got Kim Dunn, B. Winter, Irish, Ellen Fitzpatrick. We've got me and Bear. We're going to talk about the Milam building. We've got Nicole Mann, and I believe her paranormal investigating husband on the 30th. And then there's going to be me again for the final. So getting fun. And with also announcements again on the 31st. So lots of fun. We got a lot of stuff going on. Y'all just need to just sign up. Just come on in. We're having a good time. Love you. Okay, we're leaving. Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay safe.
Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Deuces.